today? Okay, in this beautiful morning, in this nice event, I'm Nanik Nor Layla and my partner,
Cahyani Fitri Alicia, and my partner,
Khamsiah Naili.
Okay, here we will show you our best product. It's about analog rice as foreign leaves as functional food in low glycemic index. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, from the title above, we know that our product is analog rice. Analog rice is artificial rice shaped like grains that make from mixture of non-rice flour with water addition. But our analog rice is different than another because our analog rice product is not only for food but also is functional food which has many functions. For example is, the first functions is for controlling the diabetes. The first function is for controlling the diabetes. The second function is for cancer medicine. And the third function is for someone who wants to diet. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, of course, all of you are thinking, why must use our product? What's the reason and what's the purpose? Okay, don't worry, it will be explained by my partner, please.
thank you. Indonesia has high dependence of consuming carbohydrate of rice, and it makes Indonesian government importing too much rice. Even Indonesia has potential resource of carbohydrate food as like potatoes, cassava, and suet, but it still cannot replace rice as staple food. But it's more for ingredients of dish. So that's why we invent an analog rice which has low glycemic index. Next slide. This is extruder machine which can produce an analogous rice which has similar characteristic as like real rice and low glycemic index. By the way, glycemic index is a time that food needs to increase glucose on blood cells. Based on the table above, we know that over than 70 is high glycemic index, between 56 and 69 is medium, and 55 is low glycemic index. This is moringa leaf. This is a food that has low glycemic index. Why? Because moringa leaf has much fiber, also phenolic compounds. And that food can hydrate much of disease like diabetes. And we choose suet flour because suet flour is carbohydrate with have low glycemic index. And also we choose moringa leaf or kelor because moringa leaf is functional food which can hydrate as lot of disease such as cancer and heart attack. The purpose we made it because to make the analog snack which has low glycemic index. Okay, that's all for me. For another explanation will be explained by my partner. Please.
Thanks. Okay, here I want to explain about the materials. The materials consists of sagu flour, suwak flour, and moringa flour. And to make the analog rice, we need the equipments. The first equipments we need twin screw extruder, and next is disc mills, and also so-so rice tools, and the last is drying ovens. All of this used to make the analog rice shaped. And then the next is these tools to analyze the blood sample. The first is easy touch glucometer, and then glucose analysis strip and lancet. The last is sterile swab cotton. Okay, the next slide. Here I want to explain about the methods. The methods is divided into 3 stages. The first stage is making moringa leaf flour. The second stage is making analog rice. And the third is index of basic needs of glycemic analog products. Okay, the next I want to explain about how to make moringa leaf flour. The first stage we need is pick the young moringa leaf and wash until clean. After that, we oven until dry for about 45 Celsius in 24 hours. Heaven. And then dry moringa leaves we blend it until smooth. After that, sieve with a handed sieve mesh. This stage to spread small salt that cannot destroyed by the blender. After that, the last is the moringa leaf flour is ready and serve it into airproof plastic container. The next slide. Okay, of course all of you want to know what's the formulation, right? The formulation is the main ingredient is carbohydrate. We need 70% of the carbohydrate that get from suwak flour, and 30% that we get from sagu for the glue material. And we mix all of the formula. After that, we add the moringa leaf flour, only 7%. Why? Because the research before, their product only use 3% and 5%, but the result is not significant. Okay, the next. The next is how to get the glycemic index test. The first process is we look for the volunteers are 6 people. They must healthy body, normal weight, no smoking, and the old is 20 until 40 years. After that, they must do fasting for about 10 hours before eating our product. After that, the volunteers take the blood while fasting in 0 minutes. After that, the volunteer is the rest, and we take the blood in 30, 60, 90, and 120 minutes. The conclusion is 2 hours. Okay, that's all from my explanation, and the next is my partner, please.
Okay, thank you very much for Nanik Nor Laila. Here I will explain about the finding or result and this question. Based on organoleptic test result is obtained for respondents to give the anal rice. We can look in this table. The data show that the anal rice has shape equal as rice in common. The aroma is very semblance, has rich color, and has a taste. the first picture, the example from white rice, and the second picture, the example from our analog rice product, and the last picture, the example from our analog rice product has cooked. Based on blood glucose respondents response obtained from blood glucose respondents response to give the white rice, we can look in this table. Giving the white rice to increase the blood glucose level at 0 time, 85,66 milligrams per dl becomes 202,33 milligrams per dl. At this measurement result, the increasing is 17,16 milligrams per milliliters. And the result for blood glucose respondents response to give the analog rice, we can look in this table. Giving the analog rice to increase the blood glucose level at 0 time, 70,16 milligrams per dl becomes 77,66 milligrams per dl at 30 minutes. Based on result of measurement subject, based on result of measurement subject glucose level, the average of subject glucose response research can be looked at in this table. Glycemic index is calculated by comparing the interval curve of analog rice with the interval curve of white rice. By formulation, the glycemic index is the width of analog rice glycemic index curve divided the width of white rice glycemic index curve multiplied 100. And from this formulation, we produce our analog rice 53.5% the glycemic index value. So the conclusion from this research, we get our analog rice product 53.5% glycemic index value, and the score is including to low glycemic index value. And our analog rice product has some characteristics. There are has shaped a color rice in common, the color dark green and smell.
Okay, that's all from us, and the last we say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Sudah, Mbak. Sudah. Di akhir presentasi ditulis thank you for your attention gitu. Ini enggak ada N-nya. Ya, satu tuh. Mbak, saya ragu. Ya, saya ragu. Penulisan ini Anda yang tulis sendiri atau yang dituliskan orang? Atau under apa dikawal terus. Ini tulisanmu ini kalau ya sangat-sangat sempurna.